Hey, it's Erin. Let's chat about one of my favorite exercises that's also one of my least favorite exercises simultaneously, and that would be the Bulgarian split squat. The reason it's one of my favorites is because I love the results that it gives. And the reason it's one of my least favorite exercises is that it's typically difficult to set up and can be difficult to perform. Now, I wanted to help, if this is one of your least favorite exercises, hopefully turn it into one of your most favorite exercises because the results are chef's kiss. And I think it should be an exercise that's in your current rotation for results. It hits the glutes, it's going to hit the quads, it hits calves. It's great for core stabilization as well. So first and foremost, setting up the Bulgarian split squat can be a challenge, but I've got a quick tip for you. So you're going to sit on the bench, extend your legs out or extend one leg out, and wherever your heel is, that's where your foot placement is going to go. This makes it really easy. And what I do is I just take the dumbbells and I slide them up to that point so I know exactly where that front foot is going to sit. Now, as far as overall placement or angles, you're looking at trying to have about a 90-degree angle in that bend of the knee in the front leg and a 90-degree angle in the bend of the rear leg. This can change though. So, if you're changing your upper body positioning, if you're leaning back a little bit or you're sitting back a little bit more, you may have less of an angle in the front and more in the back, for example. Now, don't be so afraid of knees going over toes here. If you don't have that perfect 90-degree angle, it's totally fine. Now, what I want you to think about too is that rear foot positioning. I find it can be most comfortable if you place the top part of your rear foot on that bench. So you want a nice flat contact with that bench if possible. Now, the default way of performing this exercise is with your torso upright and about perpendicular to the floor. It happens to be really great for hitting those quads. So if you want to further accentuate the quads, what you're going to do is really focus on putting the weight in that front foot towards the ball and towards the toe of that foot. And this is going to help activate that quad just a little bit more. Now, if you're interested in glute growth, which a lot of us are, I want you to think about leaning forward with the upper body. So you're creating more of an angle. And if you think about it, it makes sense, right? So if you're leaning forward more with your upper body, you are essentially helping to get your front leg to below parallel, which is going to create more of a stretch on that glute, which can equate to more glute gains. So when you're thinking about that front foot placement and weight distribution for hitting the glutes, I want you to think about really pushing through that heel. That is going to be really important as far as activating those glutes and really helping you maintain that growth. Okay, let's talk about our dumbbells and how we're going to hold them. So traditionally, you're going to perform this exercise. You're holding your dumbbells on either side. You've got a nice even load. But let's say you want to hit your core just a little bit more. What you're going to do is you're going to do what's called an offset Bulgarian split squat. So you're going to hold it in the opposite hand of the leg that's working. What this is going to do is it's going to cause your body to have to stabilize a bit more. And this is going to really activate your core. So this is a great way to get not only a good leg workout, but also get that nice core stabilization. Now, if you really want to hit those glutes, you're going to switch sides. So you're going to hold the dumbbell on the same side as your working leg, and this is going to help to stabilize the other way. So your glute is going to have to stabilize with that weight, and you're going to place even further emphasis on the glute. So think about that trifecta of leaning forward with the upper body, pushing your weight through the heel, and holding the dumbbell on the side of the working leg. Lastly, another way we can hold the dumbbell is our classic goblet hold. And this is where you've got the butt of both hands under the top part of the dumbbell, and you're resting that dumbbell just lightly against your clavicle. And this is going to give you, of course, a different weight distribution than you would get with the two dumbbells or the dumbbell on either side. It is going to help quite a bit with having to balance. You have to use quite a bit of concentration with this variation. So let me know what you think. How do you feel about that Bulgarian split squat? Let me know what other exercises you'd like to see. Again, this is an excellent exercise if you want to develop your glutes and your quads. It's also great for core stabilization, overall balance, and even injury prevention. Or if you're injured and you can't lift heavy, these single leg exercises can be your bread and butter for continuing to make gains and working through any injuries or avoiding injuries. That's it for this time. Until next time, train smart and train hard, y'all.